Oh my God, even Cam's here.
Girl, I've had a few months.
You're alive.
Welcome everybody to Spellbound Survivor Dungeon Crawl, this tribal council. First question goes to Mikey, our individual immunity winner. For once, it's not just for like a couple minutes. It's for a whole round. Do you feel like
Well,
the energy?
some people tried to make it almost less than an hour again.
What's it tell me? How did the energy change? Were people talking to you differently?
Uh, yes and no. Like, I think the, I don't know, it feels like a lot of the people that are left in the game, I don't know if they view me as like a true ally. And so it sometimes seems hard to talk to a lot of people left, if I'm honest. And so, like, I don't know. It didn't really change much, but I don't think the immunity affected it very much either.
At that stage of the game, it's very difficult to like gauge like whether you keep someone who's a good ally for you if you fear your chances of potentially beating them against you at the end. And because it's so cutthroat to get to the end, to make sure you get there, even plead your case, let alone win, everyone's going to do whatever the hell it takes to win. So, next question goes over to Lily. How, on a scale of 1 to 10, how cutthroat would you say this cast is as a whole?
Well, I don't play a lot of these, but I would say 8, maybe a 9. I feel like I'm giving you guys too many flowers if I say 10. So I feel good at like an 8.5. That feels comfy.
All right, then. So I kind of want to talk about last tribal council for a moment. Ryu, you had a very big reaction at the last tribal council and publicly asked, "So who did that? Who was a part of this plan?" Have you found out what happened after the fact, or are people dodging you?
No, I found out what happened. I got a rundown from multiple people. And it was a great play. It was a great play. I had been in like feeling pretty comfy up until then. Shocked my system a little bit. It was great. I've never taken it personally, so but yeah, it was pretty wild. So I just, and I always have big reactions. That's like just who I am. So I'm a bit of a clown.
It seems like the both is these last two tribal councils have been pretty wild. Some big reactions, some shaking of the head, some what just happened. So Jeremy, how do we make it more wild? Like how much wilder can it get?
I don't know. Uh, I don't know how many more things do you want to put in the shop? That's the way to make it wilder.
Fair. The next question goes over. So since we're talking about the shop, Brian, you ended up playing an advantage last night, and it not only affected last vote,
Zip
but it's
zip.
still in
Zap
play.
zap.
Zap
Yeah.
zap type shit. And it's still in play right now. When you do something like that to somebody in the game, you call them out. I'm gonna use this thing on you. Is that relationship irreparable?
I mean, it could be. I hope it is repairable. Kayla and I had like, some level of chat. But I mean, I think there's trust damage there that I directly caused. So, it I put things aside and like try to figure things out when possible, but if it's not possible, it's not possible, and you have to play that game. So
And Caleb, on the flip side of the coin, you ultimately don't have a vote tonight. So are you just the easiest person to pick off? I mean, you have no say as to what happens tonight.
I think that would make sense because, oops, I think it would make sense. I fully don't have a say in what is. I mean, your vote is your word. Like you say, and when you don't have a vote, you don't have a say in what's happening. Um, if God can lead you to it, God can lead you through it. I'm gonna let go and let God. And hope that tonight works out.
And when the numbers get shorter, every vote is all the more significant. One vote probably can't accomplish something single-handedly at Final 11, but one vote can definitely shift the tide in Final 7, 6, 5, 4. So, Aaliyah, question goes over to you. How do you make sure every vote lines up the way you need it to possible?
I feel like you can like never know for sure. Like you can never know for sure because like everybody has like their own motives and storyline and like their own narrative for how the game is going for them and others. And like sometimes the narrative that like you know yourself isn't the narrative that's actually going on. So like sometimes it's like impossible to know. So like you kind of just have to go with your gut. You kind of have to trust what you're hearing and know what not to trust and know what to trust and go from there.
Maybe it's just me, just like a sense of what's going on here. I think it feels a little bit tense. The air of this tribal council feels a little bit different. I don't know why. It's just a feeling, just a hunch. Let's try to alleviate this just a little bit. Mikey, I mean, you've been here before. I mean, you've played this game before. You chose to come back. Tell me how it's felt. I mean, it's been a while. The layoff has been like a couple years at this point. How does it feel to finally be back playing this game?
I think it's funny because I'm always saying in my prod chat, like I've been acutely aware of things that are the same from the last time I played and things that are different, and the things that are different are very much outweighing what is the same. And so like it's been really cool because I had a good experience the last time I played Spellbound, but I didn't have a winning experience, and so I'm trying to change that. And when things are different, maybe that means the outcome will be different.
And Lily, on the contrary, you have not experienced anything Spellbound related, many long term, nothing of the sort. So this is completely alien to you, at least Spellbound is. So tell me how playing this game for over a month now, how that's been like for you.
Overwhelming. I find that like during the workday, I'm overwhelmed and I don't want to play this game, no offense. And then I get on a call and I'm like, okay, wait, these people are actually fun, just genuinely to talk with. And I think that that's what makes this game fun. It's hard because it's what makes this game hard is that I want to like and keep everyone, but I've never felt more drained in my entire life than I have in this game. And I hope everyone takes that as a compliment.
Yeah, I feel a little insulted that I drank. This is just a fucking kid. But like Ryu, those are kind of like all the stresses that come like with any game, regardless of format. It could be Survivor, it could be Big Brother, it could be the Challenge, the Circle, a myriad of different formats. And me and you played together not too long ago either, and that was a very stressful game for me for a myriad of reasons. So like for how stressful this game and how huge of a toll it could take, what keeps bringing you and other people back to playing these?
Oh man, I mean, it's kind of a sick, abusive relationship with these games, let me tell you. I'm like so into it. They make me feel so alive, and then they crush your spirits, and it's like we're not even really playing for anything, and no one's gonna care about this. And I think that's like so it's just like a drug, you know? It's really you need a hit. I'll go away for 6 months. I'll get a friend be like, "Hey, you want some?" And here I am. So, I think it's just the emotions you get from them. I mean, my roommate thinks I'm crazy, so he's like, "What the hell are you talking to these people about?" And I'm like, "It's strategy," and he thinks I'm ridiculous. Um, but yeah, I think that's what keeps bringing you back. It's very, very little like chance that you're actually gonna win, so you're really just you're getting beat down a lot. And it's so beautiful.
No, so Jeremy, I mean, I've known you. I mean, you just played the last season, and if there's
Really?
any season, yeah, yeah, I remember you. It's if there's any season that I'm like, why the hell did you come back to this game? Specifically, it'd be anyone from your season. So, like, why did you come back? What are you here? Why are you here, Jeremy?
I was hoping you'd give me an idol and I could try to vote somebody out with one vote again, to be honest. That's pretty much it. Um, but no luck with the idols, so can't do that.
Boy, that was a fucking time the tornado twist. If you guys are complaining about the mania that we put you guys through, you were not there last season during the tornado twist. Boy, oh boy, was that a night. Next question goes over to Brian. Because of course, everybody who gets to reflect on like, oh man, this game sucks, but like I love it still at the same time. Someone's dream is okay, as dramatic and melodramatic as that sounds, like someone's dream is going to be dead. Someone is going to get voted off here. That's an inevitability. If it is you tonight, do you have any regrets?
No. I mean, like, I know if I just knowing who I am as a person, I'll be like, oh, was I like I will immediately like think people hate me for it for a second. Like, was I mean? Was I like not a nice person? Did I go beyond the game? But I don't think I have. So hopefully I can get over that, and you know, and then I'll be able to sleep well, and I won't have to like be like, should I be on my phone while I'm at work, or should I not be on my phone? Yeah, I think I'll be fine.
And so and Caleb, similar thing. Like, it's you played the mini, you come back here and actually try the game proper, an extended version of the game, and like I do feel that relief sometimes when I get voted off of games. Like finally, I don't have to deal with this anymore. My gosh, I can't stand these people. Like I love them, but I can't stand them. Like, do you feel like that anguish, like when like ugh, I have to play this game when you wake up, or is it just you're ready to go to work, you're ready to have some fun?
It's honestly, I try to appreciate it while I'm in it because when I'm not, I crave it. It hurts so bad. It is so stressful. And the caliber of this cast is very stressful. So, I'm gonna take long naps after this game, and it's gonna be really nice. But I forgot your question.
Don't worry, I'll ask Aaliyah and like reword it ever so slightly so it gives off the
Thanks.
illusion that I has to do. But you
Mhm.
still gave me some part of it. Um, so like there's a lot, Aaliyah, there's lots of anguish that comes with playing these games. You wake up in the morning like, oh, I gotta deal with these people. So if in the event that you get voted off, there's some relief. You don't have to deal with the anxiety, the stressors that come with this game, how the trials and tribulations of it all. So do you feel that anguish sometimes when you wake up or when you have to like move your schedule around this game that still brings you stress, but also brings you joy?
No. I don't feel the anguish when I have to move things around for the game because, like, wait, is that the question? Okay. Because, like, while the game is, like, disheartening sometimes, and, like, you do have to have a lot of, like, internal, like, moral struggles sometimes because, like, you like want to play the game, but you're not really sure if it like aligns with your values as a person because you know you wouldn't do this to a person in real life. Like you wouldn't do like the way that people play games like in real life. That's not how you treat people. So like it's just like a weird dilemma, and this is just like how you get out that energy. So like that is something that you struggle with, but like to pick it up and like to be able to do that and like to be a whole different person and like not to be a whole different person like personality wise, but to showcase a part of yourself that you don't get to in your everyday life is exciting. Like, and you get to do it with people who are doing the same thing, and that's exciting. Um, and like, I don't know, that's why I like to play games because I like to talk to people as long as I fucking can, and I do.
That's kind of why like I host these games. Like I love seeing people like who obviously share these things that I'm interested in, share this game and the show that I love. And I just want to. I don't know why I feel sentimental tonight. I feel like I've been very invested in this season in a way that I've rarely ever feel about a game. And I have you, Seven, and as the rest of this cast to thank for that. So again, thank you guys so much for signing up for Dungeon Crawler. The people who've come back from the full seasons, people who've come back from the minis, and the people who are giving this their first try. All seven of you, thank you guys so much. But fortunately, is the my least favorite part of tonight. We're gonna have to vote somebody off. Raise your hand if you think you're good this round. Yeah, Mike. Finally, someone like smiling and like happy to raise a hand for one of these questions. Raise your hand if you think you're in danger. Something's off, something's not right. Okay, yeah, we got some uneasy hands. All right, but raise your hand if you think this is the last. This is where the train's leaving me off. I'm sent out. I'm done. I'm getting voted off tonight. I'm cooked. All right, then. Now we're gonna see if one of you guys is correct. Guys, go on to your prod chats, cast your votes, change your votes, bump up your votes.
Can I use my ring?
It's Tawny, you can't. Tawny, how do you feel about this?
You sure can use that ring. Why do y'all do things when I don't have things pulled up? I don't understand this. Uno momento. Okay. Yes. So this ring, essentially, Lily is able to steal a boat. So whose boat would you like to steal?
Okay. I want to give a reason because it makes me feel better about it because again, it's one of those moral issues. I feel like something happened in the last 3 minutes because this Zoom started late and there is one person that I've barely talked to today. And so I think it makes the most sense to take their vote. And so I'm going to take Jeremy's vote.
So Jeremy, your vote has been stolen. You do not have a vote, and Lily, you have 2 votes that you will have to cast. Everybody who does have a vote, please head to your project, cast your votes, change your votes, bump up your votes if you've already voted. And this is being live streamed, so shout outs are encouraged. And once I come back, I'll read the votes.
Shout out to my friend Zach. I love him. And also welcome to the club, Jeremy.
Good to be here.
I'm gonna shout out. I don't know, who do I want to shout out? I'm gonna shout out. Can I shout out a server? Yeah, I guess so.
Yeah.
I'm gonna
Ask
shout
ask
out.
for forgiveness, not permission, babe.
Okay, thank you.
All right.
Discord Big Brother. He's the guy that got me. His name's Dom. He runs a super dope server of Big Brother. He's the one that like got me into these games, and so like if anyone's interested in more torture, let me know because I definitely like send it. I'll send you their way.
Send the server in the chat.
Pardon?
Send the server in the chat.
I will. I will later.
Like in the
Yeah.
main chat, period.
I actually think it's a really cool like they got a good community there. They're like the ones that like brought me in here. So like now that I'm like on this side of the community, it's cool because you get to meet like more people and stuff. So
Shout out to the winner of season 2 of Spellbound Survivor, Julia Rowe.
Diva.
Mom.
Diva.
She snatched my wig last time. So thank God she's not here to do it again.
Diva. We got into a fight the last game we played.
That mom.
Literally. Well, because we were like mothering off on each other for some reason. And then we were like, why are we even after each other? This is not why we're here. We need to go after the real problem. It was like such a diva moment.
Shout out to famous orger and incumbent mayor of NYZ, Zoran Mamdani. Bless up and
That part, Bryant.
thank you for trying.
Wake it up, wake it up.
Diva.
I have a lot of friends that live in New York City right now, and it made me happy to know how happy all of them were to vote for him. Like it if we only can see a little bit of change, I'm happy it starts here. You know what I mean?
A lot of elections went pretty good tonight. So it's like a good sign. I felt like I was Andy Heron just tweeted out, I feels like I'm live tweeting a Big Brother finale.
wait, what's voting right now?
Midterm elections.
Yeah,
Oh,
midterm
amazing.
elections.
What's
You
a
forgetting
midterm
you're
election?
Canadian.
I
It's
know,
like
what is a midterm election?
Google it.
it's
Google
like
it. All right.
state governmental stuff and
Yeah.
and like local township governmental stuff.
Yeah. A midterm is basically any election that takes place that's not during the presidential
Yeah.
election.
I mean, like, you didn't vote today? Hello?
Shout out Megan.
Shout out Megan.
Shout out Mother.
Who's
Mother
Megan?
You should have
Megan.
played this game instead of me. It would have went much better.
Like,
Is that
Diva.
your girlfriend's name?
Yeah.
Nice. I'll shout out Lauren. Yeah, girl.
You're literally at least final 7. Why would you say that?
Like,
This is the
literally.
worst Final 7 game imaginable.
I felt insulting. Hello?
Okay, bye.
Okay, speaking of insulting, I have the votes. But before I read the votes, if anybody has an idol or an advantage that they would like to play, now is the time to do so.
Yeah, I think I have been holding on to this idol forever, and I've never had an idol before. And so I think I'm gonna trust the people. Fuck it. I'm not using the idol.
All right. If anyone actually has an idol or an advantage that they would like to play, now is the time to do so.
But I was really contemplating it.
Hey, Jacob,
Yes.
Yeah.
I'd like to play my idol.
Oh, my name's Jacob. Sorry. I'm so confused.
This is why I didn't get $1. And unfortunately, that's not the currency that the shop accepts. If there was something offered in the shop, that
It needed to be more, is what he's saying.
yeah.
I like the effort though.
Okay.
The problem is you need to give it to me. I think if you give me the money, I'll figure it out for you, dude.
Well, the window is closed, so no transactions of money or advantages anymore. That window of opportunity is dead now. It's gone. But once you read the vote decisions, find the person just has a few moments to gather his, her, or their belongings and get the hell off my island. First vote, Aaliyah. Caleb. That's one vote, Aaliyah. One vote, Caleb. Jeremy. That's one vote, Aaliyah. One vote, Caleb. One vote, Jeremy. Aaliyah. That's two votes, Aaliyah. One vote, Caleb. One vote, Jeremy. 12th person vote off of Spellbound Survivor Dungeon Crawler and the fifth member of our jury. Aaliyah.
Sorry,
Aaliyah,
Elliot.
that's three. And tonight that is enough. If you have any final words, by all means, the floor is yours.
Y'all ate. Um, I actually don't have any other words, but y'all ate. I hope you guys have fun. I thought I wanted to talk to you guys more, but I'm really glad that I don't. So that was fun. Bye.
I had a feeling she was gonna leave, but I was hoping just maybe just finally someone would be here when I say thank you for playing Spellbound. I guess I already thanked her, but thank you so much again, Aaliyah, for choosing Spellbound Survivor again. We casted you for the mini. It was with urgency. I could not have auto casted someone quicker if I tried. But when we heard about this format, you were one of the first people in the community that we really needed to get, and we're super happy we got you on board. But unfortunately, the tribe has spoken. This would be the part where she would actually leave the Zoom, but she already did it. It's like everyone else. The final six.
She was awesome.
Half of you will be pleading your case to Aaliyah, and the other four jurors prior to her as to why you should win Spellbound Survivor Dungeon Crawler. But the other half will be sitting there where she's at right now. I will be sending an announcement. You'll learn some things. Got some time. Got flexibility with the schedule.